What's going on, people? Ryan Wyatt and welcome to High Point Music's online video tutorial. So today we've got a great little tune we're going to have a look at. We're going to break down Jason Mraz's I'm Yours. So I eventually spat that one out there. But this is such a cool laid back tune. There's some really great voicings we're going to look at, as well as some cool techniques incorporating some percussive ideas in and amongst our strumming to give you that real reggae type sound. So sit back, relax, get nice and chilled out, get in line with the vibe of the tune. We'll drop this intro and then we'll start breaking it all down. Alright people, so what we've got today, there's three parts of this tune that we're going to break down. The first one is over the introduction, so let's jump on in on the fretboard and have a look at it. Alright, here we go. Alright people, so the first part of that introduction we'll start learning here is we've got our first finger covering the B and the E strings on the 7th fret, making a double stop, so we're sliding up from the 7th to the 9th. That's our first movement like that. So 7 up to the 9th, and then after we do that we're falling into a B major triad in that position, which what we've got here is our third finger on the 9th fret, our second finger on the 8th fret on the G string like that, and then our first finger is covering the B and the E string like that. So we've got our B major triad and our double stop. So the way this fits together is we start with a double stop and then we come back to our B major triad where we hit the bass note like that, and then we play the chord 1 and then we relax afterwards. So it's bass, hit and cut it off by relaxing the pressure across our fingers like this. So bass, hit, relax. So again, bass, hit, relax. And once more peoples, bass, hit. So once we've got the hang of that technique there, what we're going to do then is we're going to repeat that hit 3 times where we're striking the chord and relaxing the finger pressure. Let's have a look. So bass, hit, 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 like that. That's how we're going to do it. And again, bass, hit, hit, hit. And once more, bass, hit, hit, hit. So after we've done that 3 times, we go into our double stop again, then into our next voicing, which looks like this, people. So bass, hit, 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 back to the double stop, and then into this voicing here, which is an F sharp major. So let's start breaking that one down. So our third finger is on the 8th fret on the D string like that. Our first finger here is making a bar across the 6th fret on the G, the B and the E. And then our second finger is coming in on the 7th fret on the B string like this. So we're going bass, chord, chord, chord on that voicing there, on the F sharp major. So let's put that together with the B. We go with the double stop here, bass, hit, hit, hit. Then we do the double stop again, 7th to the 9th, into the F sharp major here, bass, hit, 3 times like that. Let's do that again. So bass, hit, 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 again, bass, hit, hit, hit. And once more people to wrap it up. Bass, hit, 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 bass, hit, hit, hit. And then with that, once we got that comfortable, the next thing we do is our little hammer-on. Instead of using the same double stop we did before, we go, so we take our third finger away and we're going, so hitting the bottom 3 strings and hammering on the 7th fret there. So that's our little hammer-on. So we go, just like that. And then once we've got that, people, we jump into a G sharp minor voicing here. So we've got this shape here, which is our third finger on the 6th fret on the D string, and then our first finger across the G, the B, and the E, like that. Alright, let's do a quick little recap on what we've got so far. So, starting on the B major with the double stop, hit, 2, 3, to F sharp, G sharp, 3 times, just like that. So once we're in that position, we've got through that, we're up to the last voicing we need. So we come back in on the fretboard from our G sharp position, and we're going to incorporate this rhythm. So we're going from a G sharp minor, and we're dropping our second finger in here, so it's on the 5th fret on the B string. And for those of you who don't know what that gives us at home, that is an E major triad, just inverted over the G sharp here. So what we've got is, for the rhythm going on, is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that, 1, 2, 3, and we go hit 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, hit, 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 1, 2, 3, hit, hit, hit. Last time, 1, 2, 3, hit, hit, hit. And then once we've got that feeling really comfortable, that chord change movement, then we come back up to here and go, and we start the whole loop over again. So let's recap everything we've got so far, so you can start practicing this all together in one hit. So 2, 3, 2, 3rd chord, that rhythm, hit, F sharp here, G sharp minor, rhythm, hit. Alright, so that's pretty intricate stuff there, particularly if you're not used to playing in these reggae style rhythms and also incorporating those double stops with your triads. But again, just break it down step by step with this stuff. So practice on getting between, say, one chord like the B major and then getting to the F sharp. And then once you've mastered that, then you've got a little bit of a platform, you can add the next one and then the next one, but slow and steady, and then you're going to have this sounding really good before you know it. Okay, so moving on to the next part of the lesson, people, what we've got is a lot easier now once we've laid that platform and learnt those voicings. We're going into the rhythm guitar part now, which is happening underneath the introduction. So that's just going... with these voicings that we just covered. So what's actually going on is, using our triads, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going 1, 2, hit, 4. 1, 2, hit, 4. So getting that really nice percussive effect just gets the rhythm rolling along and creates that really nice vibe. So we're accenting the chord on the upbeat, which is what makes reggae music nice and unique and gives it that really boppy type of feel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the B major to F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. B. And the F sharp, and then to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to E. So the trick with this one is to go nice and steady and get the feel of those percussive hits in your right hand and get that rhythm nice and constant. A quick little tip for you out there would be nice and simple, just going on one chord, just to get to build up the rhythm of your right hand. So you might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just on your B major, just to get that nice and steady, and you can speed it up develop the dexterity with your rhythm, with your strumming, with your hand making that percussive hit. And then once you got that moving, you can just drop it in your next voicing, and then to your E major. Just like that. So practice each of these steps one at a time, get it sounding good before we move on to the next one. Alright people, we're 2/3 of the way through the tune, so where we're at now is we're up to the bridge chord progression. So the way we're going to structure this one is we're going to jump on in, I'm going to show you the chord voicings that we're going to be using, then we're going to break down the technique to get that real percussive feel through these extra bar chords with the extra voicings in the chord shape. So let's jump on in, start breaking down these chords. Alright people, so the first one we're going to start looking at today is just a B major bar chord in this position. So we've got our first finger making a bar right across the 7th fret, okay, so covering all 6 strings. We've then got our second finger coming in on the 8th fret on the G string. Third finger comes in on the 9th fret on the A, and our fourth finger comes in on the 9th fret on the D. So these 6 strings, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way through. So that's our B major bar chord. Next one we've got coming in here is our F sharp major. So with this one, it's F sharp major over A sharp. So we've got first finger making a bar again across all 6 strings like that. We've then got our second finger coming in on the 7th fret on the B string. Third finger comes in on the 8th fret on the D string like that. And with this one here, people, even though we are making a bar with our first finger across the 6th fret like that, we're going to be hitting our bass note and targeting the bottom 4 chords, skipping over the A string. But that's F sharp over A sharp, like that. Alright people, next one. We're jumping on in. We've got a pretty straightforward one here. We've got a G sharp minor, which is our first finger making a bar right across the 4th fret. And then our third finger coming in on the 6th fret on the A string. Fourth finger coming in on the 6th fret on the D string like that. So that's our G sharp minor. Alright, moving on to the next voicing people. We've got our F sharp major here. So what we've got is the exact same bar chord shape that we had for our B major, but just with our first finger in the 2nd fret, second finger on the 3rd fret on the G string, third finger on the 4th fret on the A, and the fourth finger on the 4th fret on the D string. Right through like that. 2 more to go people. We've got a straight E major voicing, which is really simple for us here. And then to wrap it up, we've got the C sharp 7 voicing that we covered earlier in the tune. Alright, so now we've got those voicings under our fingers, playing them well. Let's start breaking down the rhythm of the chord progression. So here's the rhythm we've got going on. So we go bass, chord, hit, chord, bass, chord, hit, chord, bass, chord. So 1, 2, rest. 1, 2, rest. So I'll go through the whole chord progression now, nice and steady, and I want you to have a look at what's going on in the right hand so you can follow the rhythm that I've just laid out for you there. So 3, 4, 1, 2. To F sharp, to E, to C sharp, so bass hit, hit to B again, 2, slow it down, to F sharp over A sharp, G sharp, to F sharp, to E hit, bass hit, C sharp, Alright, so if that is a bit uncomfortable, a bit unnatural, and you're not up to doing that straight away, I'll show you how you can break it down and put it together piece by piece. So we're just going to start off by going B major, so getting that rhythm really solid. And then just move on, set up for your next one. Bass, hit, bass, hit. All right, so as you saw there, I went through it really slowly, but I cannot stress this enough, people, that when you're going through this stuff, slow it down as comfortably as you need it to be. Because what's the most important thing is just to be able to go through and practice these transitions nice and steady, and make sure that you are understanding exactly what the steps are for each chord. So by doing that, you slow it down to a tempo which is comfortable and easy for you to get through that chord progression. And then by paying attention to that, you're going to become more knowledgeable of what you need to do, and then the speed and the fluency is going to flow into what you're doing. So just take your time with that, follow the steps as I outlined there if it's something that isn't natural to you, and that will get you up and moving through this chord progression and get it sounding really nice. But that's it, people. That brings us to an end of Jason Mraz's I'm Yours. It's a very cool tune that we've outlined. If you appreciate the content in this video, smash those like, subscribe and share buttons. You can also follow us on social media and check out the blog with extra information on our website. If you'd like to get my help personally, the best way to do that is to book a tailored 8-week video program where I can have a look at the challenges you're facing with your guitar playing and come up with a tailored video plan to get you from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest possible time. Practice this one up, people. Very cool tune, great vibe. It's a bit of a classic, one of those really nice tunes, particularly sounding great in summer. And with all that said and done, people, I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.